Now that's a good start to the morning. I told you guys we're at a point where we just need this house done. Bottom line, it came down to I could get these in 3 days instead of like 4 to 6 weeks for a typical cabinet supplier, and these will work. And while you guys might not think that I'm listening to everything you say, a lot of you told me, Matt, if you end up putting that little pot filler, it's going to be unused and it's going to be a maintenance issue. Not to mention, I thought about it over and over again with the fact that the water is going to sit in there. So I either have to loop it so that the water constantly flows, or I just get rid of the thing. And that's exactly what we did. I'll cut everything with a trackie. Will you get me a number over there? I think it's 90 for length. The track saw is by far one of the most incredible things for doing siding. I know I've told you guys that before, but man, it's just great. As we get into December, I have a Christmas video coming out where I'm going to show you guys a ton of things that are on the market right now that make perfect Christmas gifts. So if you have a significant other that is into tools, maybe you want something that has a little bit of flash and pizzazz to it. One more time. Got it. 11 3/4 is what I have.
Okay, 11 1/4 is probably tight. I got 11 1/2 tight.
11 1/2?
Need to be 11 1/4. 11 1/4 works for me.
Okay. Beautiful sky today. 11 1/4, we're shaving a 1/2 inch off.
We got backing all the way down the sides.
$50, $56 is where the...
Let's go to the pipe.
56.
56 is tight.
56,
59.
59.
Half.
So one of the neighbors just dropped by from down the way, and he was asking about the commercial electric lights, which if you guys haven't looked into those at all, it's like one of the cheapest options to add some flair to a building, and it doesn't cost you a whole lot of anything. $17 per light and some wiring. The lights on the front of the building, the two little hangy lights, were $100 and something a piece. So for the cost of one of those, I was able to do my lighted soffits all the way around this thing. The cost is minimal, a little bit of effort put into it, but they are crisp. Neighbor down the way said he was driving home last night, and as he pulled up the street, he goes, "You had the back lit up," and he goes, it was the sharpest thing I've ever seen. Like I told you guys before, soffits aren't all that common out here, but lighted soffits having some sort of illumination, it's pretty dang cool. I love it. But he was asking about those. Pretty cool.
What's the other one set up?
The darkest it can go, yeah. That's it.
15 3/4.
That's factory. 7.5 from the outside in, from here. Now we've got 2 stuck. I can hold the bottom. Imagine you get to wake up in the morning, have coffee, look out at that. Now when it comes time to using the track saw, you can see that I'm not exactly zeroed out. I'm about 3/16 of an inch away. And that it's cutting perfect on our line. Some of you guys told me, Matt, just mark it. Don't snap it. Can't do that. There you go. Bottom.
That's the bottom?
Yeah.
Would you grab me a light and on the top and up? Okay. Okay. I think that's us right there. Nail it.
And so I was like, oh, I'll just see if it's me. We're in the safety parking lot with backyard buses and ready to fire tail.
Well, that's actually pretty cool.
Weaver weather. That's pretty slick. Look at that. They're different. That's pretty.
That's
pretty
really cool. Authentic saw marks.
Weaver wall. Yeah, that would look slick for like
Do an accent.
accent wall.
All right, well, let's buy everything they have.
You need 9 big sticks?
9 big sticks. Well, that's just, we're gonna have extra. We get 8 probably. One thing that I haven't done on this project that I wish I would have done is had a Home Depot counter. How many times have I gone to Home Depot? I know that I've spent 50,000 plus there, but I don't know how many times it took me to go there to do that. I'm sure there's a way I could look it up, but it might take a while. When we got back, we sealed up the whole entire front of the building using DAP to where everything was nice and clean. We didn't have any of the little cracks showing from the battens to the actual board on the wall. Unfortunately, we're chasing the clock, and with daylight savings, we are now pushed back even further. It's getting dark at like 4:30. We have a huge hill to the west of the property that lets the sun go down just a little bit earlier than everywhere else. So at the time of spraying this, it may have been 45 degrees, which is not recommended whatsoever, but I had no choice. Also, since my last video that I posted on painting, I've been trying to work on technique. A lot of you guys recommended that instead of me doing quick little spurts because I have ADHD, that I should be doing longer runs and trying to get as much paint on the wall as possible without letting off of that trigger. I'm working on it. I still get a little trigger happy. But priming the soffit, the fascia board, and the building has it all almost one color, and it's pretty incredible to see. I'm happy with how this place is coming out, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far. It's getting cold, and when it gets cold like this, the paint doesn't want to stick. It's still above 40s right now, but it's not all that warm, and we're dropping down into the 20s tonight. So while I would like to paint this, and back home in California I could just stay up late, throw on some lights and paint, I can't do that here because of how cold it gets. Now I have a few things going for me. Tomorrow is the nicest day that we've had since we've been back here. Now what exactly does that mean? That means that tomorrow I can paint and it can look like this on the other side. We have the 4 matching lights, everything will finish out beautifully, and I can get it done. It's a little splotchy here and there, but I'm not too worried about that. Being just a primer, a base coat, that's all it is. We're good to go. We're missing a bat right there. That really close one there should be matching over here. Looking at the property from the side now, we are batted up. They're about wrapped up back there, and man, it looks incredible. Good there? Yep. $42 for Onyx Black. Oak Ridge from Owens Corning. The true definition from Owens Corning, this duration has that sure nail strip right there. I really liked using that. My problem that I have today is I don't have time to be here any longer than today. I need to be out of here. I have stuff that I have to be back for back at home. I also have to go out to Arizona and a couple other places. So I need this roof done. I bought this whole thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 27. They owe me one. I'll peel one of these off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That'd be 36. I didn't buy that many. These things are soaking wet. Did they just come off of a roof? Starter here, We've got my ridge cap here. We're good to go.
You're all good. One, you as well, sir.
We got a better one over here, maybe.
Who are these guys?
Yep. So we're loaded up. We've got 27 bundles of the Onyx Black True Definition from Owens Corning. Say weeks. I'm like, no, it was months. Oh, I can't wait to clean this thing out once we're done. Just decompress. I have a DeWalt roofing nailer we're gonna bust out soon. Bought us all gloves. Did they go in the house?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to get this right up inside.
This side. Go over here, yeah.
Oh, baby.
Where's the... I want to send the donut.
Now, I've wanted to strip this roof since I bought the house, and it's nice to finally give the place a new cap. A barrier from the outside elements, and peace of mind to myself knowing this place is finally going to be good for whatever. I did want to address something though that we've had come up a couple times in the last few videos. And while we're stripping, the roof that is, it's a perfect time to explain these things. Some people got a bit upset hearing that this place is rented out for the next year, as if I'm some slumlord trying to make a buck off a rental, bummed out that this isn't my personal home. Being honest with you guys, this home was never supposed to be my personal, it was always supposed to be a vacation rental for my wife and I. A place where we can come up and go enjoy the lake nearby, come up for the snowy seasons, get away from our home back in California, and enjoy here. And being completely honest with you, I've dumped far more money into this than any house flip or whatever. And I've definitely dumped more money than any landlord would ever. The numbers on this place don't make sense, and you guys will hear all of that once we finish up. The individual that's renting this home from us for the next 12 months is a very close family member. I would never rent this place out long term to the public. And the reason for that is because I don't want to be a landlord. Rental income is not something we're looking for. Our property near Yosemite National Park, which is where we're headed to for our next project, the only reason anything will ever get rented there is just to cover the cost of keeping the property. It costs me thousands of dollars every single month to keep properties like that. So if I rent them out short term on Airbnb or Vrbo, it allows me to make a little bit of money to cover my insurance, to cover my mortgage, and more. That build out near Yosemite has taken a wild turn of events. A lot of you guys have asked about it. During pre-construction, our architect who we've worked with dating back to 2015 or so passed away suddenly. And while that's a very unfortunate situation and it's tough to talk about, the bottom line is we're out thousands of dollars. Everything that we put forth towards that plan set. We don't have the usable plan set, and we have to start over fresh. So it's been about a month or two, and I'm finally working on things again. I plan to push forward here soon. I am happy to say we did finally put a shovel in the ground out there, and we started on the most important thing. And that was an ATV track that takes you from the front to the back of the property and side to side. We still have a ton more to do to expand it, but the girls are stoked. They planned out track expansions, they planned out the pond with the water features that they want, where they want their game room, and things are starting to look up after a dark time. All in all though, what I don't want you guys to do is think that I'm trying to be a landlord, trying to be a slumlord, that I'm out here trying to collect rental income, because it's truly the last thing I want. I just want enough for my family and I to enjoy living, have places where we can bounce around to, and enjoy what we do. But how cool was that drone shot, by the way? It's awesome to see it from that perspective. Let's get back into the roofing, talk a little bit more about that. Just wanted to clear that up. Hope you guys are all doing good. Hope that the holidays are good for you. Love you all. Appreciate you. think that's what happened. I don't think they nailed it off good to begin with.
Could have been wrong from the get-go.
Yeah.
That's a joke, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's over maybe 3/16 of an inch on top of this one. There's no way that it was that.
What gets me is the way these guys, when they sheet these roofs, they don't sheet them to rafters because there's nailing everywhere. And so a lot of these aren't
On.
I'll be curious to see if this is, but a lot of them aren't on the rafter.
Yeah.
You could do it on the rafter and still have all your perimeter nailing.
But still catch all the rafters going up.
Yeah, make a diaphragm.
Now the roof sheathing here works. All this is fine. It's not the cleanest, but it's not anything that's going to impact the building. We need to go through and nail off all this. We have issues like this that came up where the sheathing is actually on top of the other one. And I think it was from poor installation from the get-go, because there's no way if this was nailed right here. You can see there's no fastener. I don't even know where the next closest nail is. So with that, we need to cut here and open up the gap in between here to where we have an expansion and contraction gap. So we'll open this up all the way down, nail this thing all the way off, figure out where a couple of the rafters are, pull layout, and we'll be good to go. The roofers that ended up resheeting this building back in 1996 didn't land the edge of the sheathing on the rafters. They were floating out into space. So what my dad's doing here is going through and cutting a relief joint in between the two pieces of plywood that were stacked on top of each other. And then he went ahead and nailed the whole entire roof off with 8Ds, 2 3/8 by 1 3/1. They had originally used crown staples to hold down all the OSB, and after he was done nailing everything off, the roof felt way more rigid. But that's going to be it for today. We have very few episodes left on this project, and I hope you guys are ready to close it out and start up a brand new one right away. I know I am. Keep learning, keep building, find something to be thankful for today. Tell somebody you love them. I love you, and I'll see you guys next time.